Hi all, in this video I'm going to show you how to do a 3D surface of your question, and then later on I'm going to show you how to mirror that side or that surface if you have got a symmetrical question like myself here. What you will need though is a full complete drawing of your question in SolidWorks, because we're going to need the X, Y and Z coordinates of each of these points to put into SolidWorks to create a 3D sketch. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a new sketch or a new part in SolidWorks. And what we'll do is we're going to head on over to CAD and we're going to identify our coordinates. So the X, Y and Z coordinates are essentially X is going across the way, Y is going up, and then Z is going down into the plan. So to get this point here, so this is the surface here that I want surface B. I need a total of 5 points in total. So what I can do is I'm going to draw a line out over here, and you can see it's highlighted at 135. So X is equal to 135. So I'm just going to make a note. Get the Y coordinate, I'm going to go to that point there and bring it right down to my XY line, and you can see it's 80. So I'm going to edit this and I'm going to do 80. So to get the Z coordinate, I want this point here. So we're going to go down, we're going to head down to the plan, bring it then up to the XY line, and you can see it's 115. So we'll change it to 115. Let me just double check now that that was 115. It is. So what we're going to do now is, because we have our points, we are going to go into SolidWorks. We're going to draw a sketch. We're going to do a 3D sketch of a line, and we're going to just draw a line like so. I'm going to select this point. This is the point that I want. And now you can see over here, it's asking for our X, Y, and Z coordinates. So our X coordinate on CAD is 135. Our Z coordinate is 80. And our Y coordinate, apologies, is 80. And our Z coordinate is 115. And that is that point then there selected. So we're going to exit that. So that's that point there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this point here, and then when we get this point, we'll have this full line drawn in. So the same thing goes again. Let's get our X coordinate. That is going to be 135. So let's edit that, 135. Our Y coordinate is going to be from this point down to the XY line, which is 32. And let's get our Z coordinate, which is going to be down here, bring it up to the XY line, which is 147. So let's edit that to be 147. So we have our X, Y, and Z coordinates. So let's go into SolidWorks, and we're now going to click on this line here. We're going to edit sketch, click on this line, and we are going to edit our sketch. So click on this line here. So our X coordinate was 135. Our Y coordinate is 32. And our Z coordinate is 147. And then green tick. And that is our line there. So if we look at it from the front, that is this line essentially. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this line here. So the same principles apply. You're going to get your XY line, so that is 151. Our Y coordinate is 20. And then our Z coordinate is going to be here. We're going to bring it up, and it's going to be 147. So 147. And there is our coordinates. So let's go back into SolidWorks. We're going to draw a 3D sketch. So let's exit that one first. 3D sketch of a line. And we're going to start at the bottom. We're going to bring it down here. So we're going to now edit this point. So our first coordinate is 151. And then it's going to be Y is 20. And then our Z coordinate, I believe, is 147, which is awesome. It's already filled in there, which is perfect. And now we can exit sketch, and that line there is the equivalent of this one here. So now you know what we're going to do. So it's essentially just repeating the same process over and over again for each of these points. So what we'll do is let's start this again. We're going to use this point here. So that is 215. So that's x. Then our y coordinate is from this point here, which is 20. And then our z coordinate is going to be down here. So you can see it matches up there. So it's going to be 115. So 115. So now we have our coordinates. Let's pop back into SolidWorks. We're going to do a 3D sketch of a line, and we're going to start on this point here, and I'm just going to bring it all the way up there because you'll see it'll snap in. So let's get our x, y, z coordinate. So our x coordinate is 215. Our y coordinate is 20. And then our z coordinate is 115. And there you can see, we can snap that in there. So, and we can exit sketch. So now you can see we do have a 3D sketch and it's starting to resemble that surface. So let's pop it back in here. So we just need a couple more, we just need one more point and then we can connect it in. So let's pop back into here last time. Draw our line over to the line. So x is 195. Our y coordinate is going to be 80. We don't need to mark that again because we have it over on the left side there. And the z coordinate is going to be from here down to there. So we get our line, this point, bring it up, and it's going to be 85. And let's just change that to 85. So let's go back into SolidWorks. I'm going to start a sketch of a 3D sketch, a line, and I'm just going to start it from right here, and I'm going to just bring it out to the opposite side there. Edit this. Put in our XY coordinates, so 195. So 195. There we go. Our Z coordinate then is going to be, our Y coordinate is going to be 80. And then our Z coordinate is going to be 85. So now you can see that it has gone into place. So all we need now is one more line, and we don't need the points because we already have them. We're going to go into a sketch. Let's exit that. So sketch, 3D sketch of a line. We're going to connect this to this point here and then exit that. And that is our surface. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make this into a surface planar. The way we're going to do that is we're going to go into features, reference geometry, plane, and we're going to select 3 random points, and that's going to give us a plane. I want to tick that. So bring that down. I'm going to draw or start a sketch. I'm going to look normal to of a line, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw over the sketch that I have made, just like that, like so. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to do insert, surfaces, planar, and there is our full surface plane there. So we don't need that anymore. Let's hide that. What we're going to do now is we have this surface here. I want to now mirror it to get this surface here. So we have this surface. I now want to mirror it to try and get this one. And that's very simple. So the way we're going to do it is on the front plane, which I drew, I'm going to start a sketch. And I'm going to do a center line right here. And then just exit sketch. So reference geometry, plane. I'm going to click on the center line that I've made and this edge here, and this is going to give us a plane, and this essentially is going to act as our mirror. So we're going to do mirror. We're going to do bodies to mirror this fella here, and we're just going to simply tick, and that is essentially it done, and we can hide that now, and that would no longer need it. And we can also hide that as well. So we have now identified, or we've now gotten those two surfaces. So if we head on back into this work here, you can see we've got these two surfaces here in a 3D format. So I hope you found this video useful. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.